Hey, it's Sabine, the Purpose Lawyer, here with another teachable moment. So today I'm going to be talking about trademarks again, and this time we're talking about Disney and their audacity to trademark everything under the sun. All right, so Disney is trying to trademark the word Loki, and that's spelled L-O-K-I. They have a character part of their Thor Marvel series called Loki, and so they're trying to trademark it. The problem is, and why everybody's sort of in an uproar or going off on Twitter, is because it's a Greek mythology. It's not Greek mythology, actually. It's from Scandinavia mythology, and so it's called Norse mythology. And so, I love a good rabbit hole. I had to go look it up. So Norse mythology started in Scandinavia, Germany type thing, and what it is, it's just a bunch of sort of like gods and goddesses and beings that came about as part of the post-Christ sort of mythology. I don't even know how mythology starts, but whatever, stories, folklore, whatever, that's how it started. And so one of the gods is named Loki, and so the most popular one is probably you would know of is Thor, which is why Disney just made a movie about it, and Loki is one of the characters in it. So basically Disney tried to trademark this. So problem is that there is somebody who already, a creator who had a t-shirt that said Loki, Loki. So it's L-O-W-K-E-Y, L-O-K-I, right? So he had a shirt like that on, it's called Redbubble, Redbubble or something like that. And so the shirt was taken down saying that it was a copyright infringement or something like that. And so he was like kind of pissed off because he had it there for like 2 years prior to Disney trying to do this trademark. It turns out it wasn't Disney who had it taken down and the shirt was put back up, whatever, the company apologized. But it raises this really interesting issue about trademarking common everyday phrases. Technically, you're not supposed to trademark common everyday phrases. Like the Trademark Office, United States Patent and Trademark Office, they say that you're not allowed to trademark common everyday common phrases, everyday common words. You can't have exclusivity over those. So I guess the argument here is that name, Loki, a common phrase, a generally understood, generally known thing where Disney has the right to have exclusivity over it. The other thing is Disney didn't exactly create it, so it's not, and it's known that they didn't create it, so should they actually be able to have a monopoly over it or stop others from using it? So that's one thing. I should say that the Trademark Office actually has gotten so much more trademarks than they usually have. So I thought it was due to the pandemic, but in 2018, there was a study that was done that said that 80% of common words were already taken, like those were already trademarked. That's back in 2018. Now come 2020, Trademark Office gets like 50% more trademarks than they normally have. And so now there's even probably less words available. So if all the words are taken, how are people going to trademark things? There's also like a theory or rumor, conspiracy theory, that China is trademarking all of the words. There's been like a 29% of the increase in trademarks has been from China, but that's neither here nor there. That's just, going off the deep end. But in any event, so here's the question, like, should you be able to trademark these commonplace words or these commonplace things, and then so that no one else would be able to use it? So historically, no, you can't do that. But we know that, well, I guess maybe you don't know, but I know that in the past, the Trademark Office has not been so strict in policing against these things. They haven't really enforced, commonplace, but they have been lately, now that things are becoming more scarce, they have been saying, hey, that might be confusing, or no, you can't have that, that's commonplace. Everybody knows that word. So these are the type of things that are now getting rejected that weren't getting rejected before. So a couple of things that you cannot trademark, right? So you cannot trademark commonplace words, like I said. You cannot trademark words that are just describing things. So if it's really saying that, if it's ice cream and it's like, oh, it's soft serve ice cream, they're going to be like, no, that's just describing what it is that you're doing. Or if it's like blue jeans, no, it's just describing blue jeans. And you also can't misdescribe, which I thought is interesting. You cannot misdescribe. So if you say soft serve ice cream and it's really not soft serve, they might say, okay, you're misdescribing it. So they might say, one is descriptive, but two, you're misdescribing it. And two, they, like if you said white jeans but it's really blue jeans, they could give you a rejection for, again, misdescribing it. So that's another thing. The other thing you can't trademark is location. So you can't say like New York bagels because you're just describing where it came from or where it originated. And you also can't misdescribe. So you can't say Boston bagels and it's in New York and it's really not Boston bagels. So again, you can't mislocate, you can't misdescribe. So these are some things that you cannot do. And I thought it was interesting that it raised this question as to whether or not Disney should or should not be able to do these type of things. A couple of years ago, they tried to, well, not a couple, but many years ago, they tried to trademark Hakuna Matata from the Lion King movie. And that is actually, it means no worries, like we know, but in Swahili. So that was something that they tried to do, and they've been doing these things. And so if they get to do it, does everyone get to do it? I mean, shouldn't it be fair for everyone? That's the question. So I hope you got something from this video on what you can and cannot trademark, and let me know what you think about this controversy on whether or not Disney or anybody else should be able to trademark these commonplace words or these words from different cultures that really do mean something. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. That is how you pay me back for this useful information, and I'll see you on the next one.